The US military said it would block shipping traffic in and out of Iran's ports starting at 10 MET, 7 p.m. PKT, on Monday, a move that would prevent roughly 2 million barrels of Iranian oil a day from entering the world's markets, further tightening global supply. Here are details on the planned blockade and its implications for oil markets. New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani marked his 100th day in office on Sunday with a rally to tout early successes and vow to follow through on his unabashedly socialist agenda. "I know there are many who use socialist as a dirty word, something to be ashamed of," the 34-year-old told a packed room in Queens. Australia on Monday said a woman would lead its army for the first time in history, as part of a reshuffle of the country's Defence Force leadership. Lieutenant General Susan Coyle, the current Chief of Joint Capabilities, will become Chief of Army in July, the government said in a statement. She will replace Lieutenant General Simon Stewart. In a sharp message on Instagram, actor Ramsha Khan derided social media pages for publishing photos of her without her consent. Venting her frustrations on Monday, Ramsha said, "Our pictures were leaked and shared without our consent. It's invasive, disrespectful, and completely unethical." Peshawar, a police constable was martyred, and 4 others were injured in an attack on a law enforcement party en route to provide security for polio teams in Hangu district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa on Monday. The incident took place in Hangu's Thol Tehsil on the first day of a nationwide vaccination campaign taking place from April 13 to 19. The attack is this year's first on law enforcement personnel deployed for polio teams' security. It was a sad day when news spread that Asha Basil, the singer with an eternal voice, had left for her heavenly abode. To many of us who grew up on Indian films on VHS and audio cassettes, Basil was like family. No Mehndi celebration in the 90s felt complete without Zara Dulki Bahagorio. No child drifted off to sleep without Shanda Mama Dorki. No birthday could be celebrated without Tumji Hazaran Sal. No lover's quarrel truly ended without Achajai Main Hari Charlo. No journey ever began without Hawa Ki Sath Gata Ki Sang Sang. No moment of romance was whole without Tump's Milk Asa Lager, and admit it, no shower felt complete without Tan Tan Pani Si. After a few months of delays and missed deadlines, Meera Lyari is finally making its premiere. The film has been touted at Pakistan's response to India's Durandar movies and their negative portrayal of Karachi's Lyari. The film explores Lyari through its girls and their love of football and will be premiering at the UK Asian Film Festival, executive producer Aisha Omar announced on Saturday. Islamabad, Pakistan on Monday launched its second nationwide polio vaccination campaign of the year, aiming to vaccinate over 45 million children under the age of 5 across the country. During the campaign, which will last until April 19, over 400,000 frontline health workers will go door-to-door across Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, Azad, Jammu and Kashmir, and Islamabad, ensuring that every child is vaccinated, including those in the most remote and high-risk areas. US President Donald Trump told reporters on Sunday that he is not a big fan of Pope Leo XIV, after the global leader of Catholics made a plea for peace amid the war in the Middle East. The 70-year-old American Pope publicly implored leaders on Saturday to end the violence, telling worshippers at St. Peter's Basilica, "Enough of the idolatry of self and money, enough of the display of power, enough of war." Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb arrived in Washington on Monday to attend the World Bank Group and International Monetary Fund (IMF) Spring Meetings 2026, the Ministry of Finance said. According to a statement, the minister is scheduled to hold key meetings with global financial leaders to advance Pakistan's reform agenda and economic priorities.